Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome again to How Channel with GJ, where we show you how. And today we're going to show you something not quite as creative, but very, very helpful when you're doing your video editing. And thank you as well for liking, sharing, and subscribing to this channel. Sure helps us a lot. Okay, today we're just going to kind of show you how to undo editing attributes, because sometimes you can have so many different effects and then all of a sudden you want to get rid of them and you don't know how. So here we have a picture of a beautiful rock, and we're going to add some effects to it. Okay, so we're just going to go up to our effects bus here, to our search, and I'm just going to put in the word reframe so that we can get that auto reframe. And of course that auto reframe, when we left click that and drag it down, it just fills up the whole frame, and that's a really nice effect to have. Wonderful. Now let's say we wanted to do some more effects to it, and let's just throw in a Gaussian blur. So we throw the Gaussian blur in, and then under effects control you can see here we have the reframe, and then it's added the effects of the Gaussian blur. So we're just going to blur that up, we're going to do that. Then let's go down to some other video effects. Let's go down to, let's say, noise and gain. So let's say we drag some noise in there. We want to add a little bit of effect with the noise. We drag that up. Let's go down maybe to transform, to crop, and we bring that effect in. And then we're going to just bring in the crop a little bit. So there we got a little bit of noise, a little bit of crop, a little bit of reframe, a little bit of Gaussian blur. We got a whole bunch of different effects going on, and you can see them all here under the effects control panel. There is our auto reframe, there's our FX Gaussian blur, the FX for noise, and the FX for crop. Now let's say you've done all this and you're like, well shoot, this isn't what I wanted. I was trying something. I didn't like some of it, but some of it I liked. Do you have to just delete this and start all over again? Well, that's certainly one way you can do it. Another way you can do it is just go here to your effects and say, well, look, I'm going to just hit the effects button, the toggle effect on or off, and you can just toggle that off, toggle off the crop, toggle off the Gaussian blur, and you might want to keep your reframe. Well, that's one way to do it, but then you have all of these effects still in here. I usually find that the toggle on and off is just helpful if you want to just see if it works for you or not. But let's put them back on the way they were. There's another way to do it, and it's a very easy way and very effective way without filling up all your effects controls with all these effects that you're not going to use. And that is simply highlight your timeline here, your photo that we have, a still image in this case, do a right click, and then go up all the way here to the top where it says remove attributes. And as you hit remove attributes, it'll show you all your effects. There's your auto reframe, there's your Gaussian blur, there's your noise, there's your crop, and you can decide, okay, which one do I want to remove. Right now they're all checked, so if I would hit OK, it would remove every one of these and take us back to the original picture. But what I'd like to do is I'd like to get rid of the crop, I'd like to get rid of the noise, I'd like to get rid of the Gaussian blur, but I want to keep the auto reframe so that I have it nicely framed in my panel there. So I'm just going to unclick auto reframe, and then I'm going to hit OK, and look at that. There you go. All those effects are gone, and just the auto reframe is left. And that's a very easy way to do it. Again, just to show you, right click and go to remove attributes, and it's right in there. Hit OK, and you're good to go. And that's a really helpful tool, because when you're video editing, time is money, and you don't want to waste a lot of time doing all these little things here with effects controls if there's a much easier way to do it. And I sure hope that helps you out here today on How Channel as we look at removing attributes, removing the effects from some of your video effects on Premiere Pro. Hey, thanks so much. Thanks for subscribing, and we'll talk to you again next time.